what's going on? Matt Malatesta here with Coach Cranfill, the Coach's Corner. St. Pius X. Well, we entered the time where it is win or go home. And hey, great season. You guys get a bye the first week of TAPS. That's a great thing. However, the drawback to that sometimes is, hey, now you're playing Prestonwood, one of the best teams in the state. Coach, first of all, how did y'all enjoy the week off, getting healthy, getting a game plan together? What all went into that week?
Yeah, so, I mean, you're exactly right. It's a different time in the fact of that first round bye is pretty unique and also very beneficial for teams all throughout the state and including us. We had a couple of guys that, everybody's hurt and everybody's banged up this part of the season. I was listening to Dusty and Danny in the morning on a radio show, and they were saying the same thing. And at this point of the season, that's when your depth really plays in and is very beneficial. And I've been very happy with our coaching staff to develop the depth that we have, so that way, if we got into a situation, obviously a starter is a starter for a reason. I mean, he's the guy that we consider our best. But to be able to throw in some guys in critical parts of the game to get quality reps has proven to be very beneficial for us. Going into it, I told the kids we've been underdogs pretty much the entire part of the year, so nothing's new on that. And I also told them that I'm hanging a banner in that locker room, and the thing that they get to control is what the bottom part of that banner says. Does it say regional finalists? Does it say regional champions? Does it say state semifinalists? It is what it is, and they're in complete control of that. And that's pretty fun to know that you have that at your discretion. You have that right in front of you. So it's all just a matter of what you want to go out and do. Very proud of the kids, the way they worked last week. And I sent a text out to our coaches yesterday. We got a bunch of bad weather and stuff like that. And I said, I appreciate the way that you kept the kids focused. I appreciate the way that you kept the kids just right on point to what we had to do. And even though we had to spend time in the gym yesterday, I felt like we got better as a football program and as a football team. And I was proud of the coaches and proud of the kids. So it's just about building one brick on top of each other.
So talk about, this week's matchup. What do you feel like y'all are going to have to do well to come out with a victory? Again, playing a really tough opponent, but what's going to be having to hit on all cylinders going into this game? Right.
And offensively, I don't think, even going back to the Parish Episcopal game that Prestonwood has played, no one has stopped them running the football. So what we've got to do is minimize the big plays and know that they're going to make first downs. And when that happens, don't panic and don't let down and allow the big play. So we feel like if we can stay in the mix by making them put longer drives together, then we've got a shot. Offensively, it's about, this, you're around sports all the time. It's about that window of opportunity. And versus average to poor teams, those windows are huge. Even if you miss the first one, don't worry, we'll come back and get it the second or third time. Versus these elite teams, the windows for success offensively may be one play, in the fact that you got one opportunity to make that play. And if you don't do it, then that's gone. You won't ever have a chance to come back. So the focus this week has been the importance of playing every play. And I know this is cliche, but playing every play like it's the most important play. And I told them, guys, sometimes that may be punt, and sometimes that may be kickoff. It's as simple as understanding that every game that we play is a field position game. And then when we do the things that we need to effectively, we're going to be all right. We have 5 losses on the year right now. That's the number 2 ranked team, the number 3 ranked team in TAPS Division 1. And the other 3 losses that we have, 2 of those guys are in the regional finals right now themselves. So it's not like we haven't been playing quality opponents. And going into the season, we set the schedule like that. Obviously, 2 of those guys are our district opponents, but I set the schedule that way for moments like this. so that we are prepared and that we are battle tested. We understand what it takes to beat elite teams. Now we have to go out and do it. And here's the funny thing. All we have to do it is one time. We don't have to be playing on Prestonwood 3 or 4 times. All we have to do is go out and beat them one time. And that's what we're doing. We're taking every one of our chips and pushing them in the middle of the table and go, let's go, man. Let's see what happens. And so it's a good place to be right now. And I'm happy.
And it's fun for them because, they're just looking for a shot, right? So they're looking for a shot, and like, this is things that they'll remember forever,
That's it, man.
Okay, we went against, the Goliaths and gave them our best shot.
Yep.
It's such a learning thing also, win or lose.
That's right.
For as they graduate and even building on for next season.
Yep. And Coach Irwin used to always say it, and I could still see him saying this to all of our football teams. And I used it yesterday. I said, and Brian used to say, don't give my football team a chance. Don't give my football team a chance. Now, you tell me I can't play, you got it. But when you say I get an opportunity to go out there and play, you know how it is, man. Watch Saturday football, watch Sunday, watch Friday night football. There's always those games in which you go, how did that happen? Well, it's a group of people that believe in what they're doing and go out and execute a game plan. That's how it happens. And so that's what we're going to try to do, man. And I love this football team. I love their grit. I love their tenacity. But most importantly, I love the way that they play together. They're a group of guys that pick each other up and they feed off of the positivity that each one of them give each other. And for a coach, they're champions right now, But, I mean, let's don't fool ourselves. We want to go out and win a gold ball. We want to hang banners that say champions on them. So that's also what the mindset is here,
And then finally, talk about what's the buzz around the school been like, having success like this and playing in, the next level of the playoffs. What's the vibe around the hallways of St. Pius?
Yeah, and I think the unique thing for me is to watch a kid's chest swell just about, 1/10 of a bit more when they know that this is happening. And I think that's what you're seeing is our football team walking around, with that a little bit bigger smile, but also in their mind, you can see it in their eyes. They still got a mission in front of them, and it's hard hat and lunch pails, and we're going to work. And that's what I appreciate about them,
Well, it's so much about confidence in the high school world as it relates to putting together a program. If you building that confidence in them, I tell you that. Well, hey, everybody, go check out this game this weekend, St. Pius against Plano Prestonwood in the TAPS playoffs. Let's see how we can get this thing done.
Yeah, Matt, if you don't mind, I would like to send a special shout out to ex-quarterback Carson Rogers, who's the starting quarterback at Texas Wesleyan, who came in, took over the starting spot, came in, and they just won a conference championship. So I was proud of what he's done, all of our exes, and what they're doing at the next level. But a special shout out to him, for doing the things that he's done, and the story that he's writing. Just proud of that. It's immense what guys like that can do to help continue and build on a program, and I appreciate everything he's done.
Yeah, I saw that on social media. I was wondering, where that was, but congrats to him. But hey, man, yeah, y'all, the Brotherhood of St. Pius is one like none other, really.
You're exactly right, man. And that's we talk about it all the time with our family mantra, is the fact that it's not about us. It's about what we can do to help someone else achieve and reach their goals. And I think that's a true testament and a true judgment of a man, not what he does, but what he does to allow the people around him to be better. And I think we've got a locker room full of them. And we've got locker rooms all across the nation. Chase Lane, Carson Hintz, Carson Rogers, Logan Tanner, all those guys, that Grant Gunnell, that are all doing that and proving that an education and a diploma from St. Pius holds value. And that's important to us.
Very well said. All right, go get them this weekend, Coach. Give us on the way out. You got to give us the Go Panthers. 1, 2.
You got it, brother. Go Panthers, man.
All right, we'll see y'all next week on the Greg Cranfill Show. St. Pius's coach and great leader of men. This is Matt with VYPE. See y'all at the games.